Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Blue Rain. Wanted to start this video by saying thank you for clicking on this video. Yes, this is my first YouTube video that I am ever making, so do excuse me if I sound a little nervous. But I'm super excited to start this video, sort of as an introductory video, before I launch my Sims 4 Let's Play called The Kaplans, where I just kind of show you our Sims that we will be focusing on, kind of playing with during this Let's Play. We are starting with the matriarchs. It all started when these two met. Ever since aspiring actor Luca won the lottery, everyone wanted to be friends, in quotation. He met the fashion designer Isabel at a Judith Ward party. The connection was instant. The couple shortly started dating and things were going great till they weren't. Is that the reason for his love for Juice? Why does she put up with him? What is it about him that she can't seem to live without? So yeah, their relationship's been kind of up and down throughout the years. It's kind of hinting on a little bit of a toxic relationship, but you know, that's fine. Sometimes you work through it. Jumping into cast, kind of showing you a little bit about them. I'm going to start off with Isabel. I've been playing with those Sims for a while now, so they're kind of like really established. Isabel right now wants to be an aspiring author or best-selling author. She's a little bit self-absorbed, she's a perfectionist, and she is self-assured. Now Isabel, she completed the stylist career. She's like on her level 10 in her career, and she's a level 5 celebrity already. I imagine her being like a famous fashion designer, kind of like a name brand. But yeah, those are some of her outfits that we will be like going through. Her signature color is red, so you will be seeing her a lot in red. But don't get used to her, because literally in the first part that we will be playing in, she will be aging into an elder. So I know, for story progression purposes, like I just needed them to age up into elders, kind of to start getting the story moving along. But she is iconic, obviously, probably one of my favorite Sims that I've ever played with. This is her husband Luca. He's having a middle-age crisis because he wants to be an outdoor enthusiast. Yet again, he's self-assured, he's a bit of a party animal, and he is hot-headed. The only way I would describe his style is vintage. You will definitely see him in like neutral tones, but he's got some style. He's definitely, I would imagine, like, since being married to a fashion designer, that you'd have a few drinks up your sleeves. But Luca is an actor. He recently retired. He's definitely, you know, getting older. Like I said, they'll be aging up into elder soon. But before I age them up, I just wanted to show you them in their prime, sort of. So yeah, they've been together for a long time, like I said. And then they have a Pomeranian together. Her name is Precious. She's vocal, she's a couch potato, and she is loyal. But yeah, that's about it for these Sims. We will be moving on to the firstborn Kaplan, which is Carmel. She lives in San Myshuno in a penthouse. Reading a little bit about the household. Her name is Spoiled Daddy's Girl. The Kaplan's firstborn child. How lucky is she? Since she was born, Carmel had her daddy wrapped around her little finger. She's used to getting whatever she wants. Will it come back to bite her? Can she afford the lifestyle she wants? Will her brand new penthouse be foreclosed on? Now I know you're looking at her funds. I mean, she's got 76,000 simoleons. Like, she's doing okay for herself. But mind you, her eldest daughter is about to move out to, you know, go to college. their bills is like about 10,000 a week, so they're spreading themselves thin for sure. Like if she doesn't get help, she might be in trouble soon. If only she had rich parents, right? Starting with Carmel, she has leader of the pack aspiration. I do feel like she's due for an update. Definitely excited to do that through gameplay. She has the ambitious trait, she's a perfectionist, and she is self-assured. Showing you some of her outfits. Like I said, she is due for an update. You will notice some of my Sims will be barefoot in their formal category. That's because we just had a beach wedding. I will show you the Sims who recently got married for sure. And her signature color is yellow. I feel like she wears a lot of yellow. But yeah, Carmel, she is an actress following her daddy's footsteps, and she's a global superstar also. So yeah, for sure. I love playing with Carmel. She is so much fun. So I'm excited for you guys to meet her. Now before I show you her husband, I want to show you Zara. The reason being is Zara's actually the daughter from her first marriage. That it didn't go so well, I'll just say that. The reason why she got a divorce is because she found out that her husband was only with her for the money. He never really liked her. And once that came out, she made sure that she cut ties with her daughter, so Zara hasn't seen her dad in a long time. And she also made sure that he doesn't get a penny, of which she doesn't have much compared to her, family. But still, Zara, she wants to be an admired icon. She's an overachiever, and she is clumsy. Now, you're like, oh, a typical blonde mean girl. No, she's not. She's actually really sweet. Even though popular she is, being a Kaplan and all, she's kind of, the granddaughter of famous fashion designer and famous actor. So. But even though she's popular, she is not a typical mean girl. She's a little klutz for sure. I feel like she's kind of maybe oblivious to how affluent her family is, maybe like how rich and powerful they are. She doesn't really think about it. She's just doing her best. She's very smart too. So Zara, like I said, she will be graduating high school soon. So we will be playing with her going to college. So I'm super excited to move out with her, kind of, develop her storyline a little bit more. Now I want to show you Colton. Colton is got the nerd brain aspiration. He is athletic. He loves the outdoor and he's self-assured. Him and Carmel met through Carmel's younger brother, Icarus. Him and Icarus are best friends, which does mean that he's a little bit younger than Carmel. I'd imagine the age gap is like 4 years, so it's not like insane. But he is technically younger than Carmel, which is fine. No, I don't think either of them really care about that. But he is in the trendsetter career. I believe he just completed it. And since he's like kind of in the fashion industry, he's like famous on his own. He's a level 5 global star. And together they have 2 children, a set of twins named Armani and Chanel. Armani is a rambunctious scamp, and he's a bit of a goofball. Yeah, Armani's a little bit of a troublemaker. Spoiler alert, I did already age him up to kind of... I like to age up my kids, see like how they look like when they're young adults, and literally he's just Colton and just blonde Colton, basically. That is what he is. But yeah, super cute. Now Chanel is the mean girl for sure. She's got the social butterfly aspiration and she's got the mean trait. I feel like she would just grow up being jealous about how everyone loves her older sister, especially because she's been in the family for a while. Like she's got close bonds with everyone. Not to say that Chanel doesn't, but I feel like in her brain, the only thing she will see is just wow, how much everyone loves Zara. But yeah, this is Carmel's family. Moving on to the firstborn twin, which is Apollo. So we will go back to Windenburg. They live in this house right here. Now, their household called the Lost Sheep. I'll be honest, the reason why he's called the Lost Sheep is because I was lost with what to do with him, so I felt like, him being kind of in an identity crisis just fits because I don't know what to do with him, so he doesn't know what to do with himself. But the description of the family says, all his life, Apollo lived in the shadows of his twin brother. He struggled with his identity from a very young age. He was never as athletic as Icarus, nor as charismatic as Carmel. Laughing about it was the best thing he could do. It panned out for him, since he built a following by being funny online. Of course, being a Kaplan didn't hurt, but nevertheless, has he made his parents proud? Is he living a life to be on par with his brother? Who really is he behind it all? Is it all a facade? Now I'm going to answer one question for you. Yes, his parents are very proud of him. I don't think they care about what he does as long as he's healthy and happy. But jumping into Cass, I will show you Apollo. Now Apollo's aspiration is to be a world famous celebrity. He is a goofball, he's an insider, and he is cheerful. Showing you some of his outfits. He definitely has more of a relaxed fit for sure. He can be a little bit preppy when he wants, but usually he's just casual. He is in the social media career. I believe he just completed it. And he actually has like over 1 million followers. So between all the siblings, I think he's the most followed, but not necessarily like the most famous. I mean, even though they're like all level 5 celebrities, they've made names on their own despite being Nepo babies, I guess. He's married to Layla. I don't know why they're all just spawning in their swimwear. Sorry about that. Now Layla, she wants to be a super parent. She's creative, she's self-assured, and she is romantic. Layla is in the interior decorator career. She, ever since having kids, like that hasn't taken priority. Before she had kids, she was really in the zone. She made a name out of herself as an interior decorator, but since she had kids, it hasn't been a main focus, really, her career, especially, her husband's pretty comfortable. And speaking of kids, this is Abel, again. He's got the rambunctious scamp aspiration. Do not fault me. The Sims only comes with 4 aspirations for kids. But he does have the hot-headed trait. I feel like he's going to age up to be a little snob. Maybe, he loves being rich. That kind of vibe. I did age him up. He kind of looks like Zac Efron, I'm not going to lie. But this is him. I do have plans for him in the future, that is for sure. And then they also have baby Harley. Now I feel like Layla would always have wanted a baby girl. So you will see Harley decked out in pink all the time. She's an intense baby, Lord help us. If you play The Sims, you know how annoying intense babies can be sometimes. But this is baby Harley, very, very cute. Oh, and I hardly tend to give my Sims glasses, so I figured why not start? So Harley has glasses, but this is them. Very cute, very adorable. Okay guys, moving on to my favorite household. I don't want to be biased, but playing with this household is just so much fun for me. They all are just literally the perfect family. Are they just so perfect? Yes, yes, they are. Yeah, I'm not biased at all. You will notice that Victor, Fang, and Lily is in this household. If you know anything about The Sims 4, you will know that they come from the San Myshuno area, from the City Living expansion pack. I'm gonna go ahead and quickly show you them. And if you know them, you know that they're career driven, they're very affluent from San Myshuno. But in this Let's Play, they had a baby girl, and this girl is LP Kaplan now, formerly LP Fang, or Feng. Ellie, I'll introduce you to her. She is a friend of the world. She's materialistic, she's ambitious, but she's loyal. You will notice that they live in a mansion. The storyline being is Victor and Lily wanted to leave San Myshuno and come live closer to Ellie and her kids. You know, since they're elders now, they probably want to spend the rest of their lives just, you know, closer to family. So they bought them a nice house that they all live in quite comfortably. And the reason why this family has so much money is because Victor did actually win the lottery. Just randomly, I got a notification that he did, so hey, that's good for them. But quickly showing you Ellie. I love Ellie. Ellie's not a famous sim by default. I mean, obviously she comes from an affluent family, but not famous. She's a B-lister, I guess. I mean, just being married to a Kaplan, you're famous by default. But I don't really think she cares about fame at all. She is a public relations agent, so that's actually how her and Icarus met. Isabel wanted to hire a public relation agent, so she brought her around, and she met Icarus, and they fell in love, and they've been together ever since. I do love Ellie. She is very, very cool. Obviously, she's a bottle blonde. She has black hair naturally, but she did bleach her eyebrows because I feel like if you have blonde hair and black eyebrows, that's a harsh look. Moving on to Icarus, the main character. He has the soulmate aspiration. He's active, he's adventurous, and he's self-assured. I feel like a lot of my Sims have the self-assured aspect or a trait. I feel like, you know, being in their position, I feel like it will just come naturally, like being secure in who you are for, you know, most of my Sims. Icarus is probably one of my most well-dressed Sims. Definitely cares about fashion for sure. Probably picked that up from his mom. Again, the no shoes, that's okay. Now Icarus, he completed the level 10 athletic career, so in my mind he's like a football player. Oh, did I skip an outfit? I did. He's got a crop top, nice, definitely secure in himself. But yeah, he is so much fun to play with. When the Snowy Escape came out, which is one of my favorite expansion packs, you know, I was exploring that pack with him, like snowboarding, skiing, even rock climbing. That gameplay is so much fun, in my opinion. And together they have 2 kids, starting with Kai. Kai is a clingy boy. He is very adorable. Look at that backpack. I feel like this outfit his dad would have picked for him, but everything else Ellie would have the one who put him in. Yeah, I mean, there's not much to say. He's a toddler, so he doesn't really have a storyline yet. I do have an inclination of maybe what his career is going to be in the future, but you know, I don't have much planned. But with Ari, it's a completely different story. Ari's a Sunny baby. I literally have her entire life planned out from the day she dies, or till the day she dies. So yeah, I hope you love her. I mean, obviously she's an infant as of now, so it'll be cool to kind of watch her grow up. Um, but those are some of her outfits. Very, very cute. And her name Ari will give you a hint of maybe what she will be when she grows up. And this family has a husky. I feel like it just makes sense. Her name is Kia. She's active, she's smart, and she is loyal. But yeah, this is it with the Icarus family. Moving on to the last family that I will be introducing you to, we will be going to Solani. I will be introducing you to Malaya and Nohoya. They are the conservationists. That is such a hard word to say. But Malaya is a Solani native. She was adopted into the Kaplan family when they moved to the island to escape their lives. She always wondered why her, even though she never cared for money or fame. She was very appreciative of her privilege, but she knew all she wanted was to give back to her community. After college, she moved back to the island as a conservationist. Does she feel a little ashamed of the massive eco footprint her parents left on Solani? Maybe a little bit. Does she feel responsible? Will she save the island? So yeah, I will be honest. I haven't saved Solani yet. It's with so many Sims, playing with. It's much harder to do. But this house right here is the house that Isabel and Luca own. As you can see, it's just a massive house in the middle of the island. Jumping into Cass. Like I said, she is adopted, and fun fact, obviously when you adopt a sim, you just pick a sim from a menu of like 12 random sims. And when I aged her up, she literally aged up like this. I did not touch her one bit. I mean, look at her. She is a randomly generated sim off of a menu, and she aged up like this. It still blows my mind to this day. She has the curator aspiration. She loves the outdoors. She's a child of the island, and she is vegetarian. Her signature color is green, so you'll see her in green a lot. She was actually those sim that just got married. They had a beach wedding, so hence the no shoes. I feel like you don't really want to wear heels in the sand. But yeah, she just reached the level 10 in the conservationist career. She's currently working on saving the island. We have not done that yet, so it will be fun to explore that in gameplay. And Nahoya is actually her high school sweetheart. Again, he has the curator career, or aspiration rather. He is creative, he's ambitious, and he is self-assured. They actually met because they were neighbors when they were kids. They were neighbors, and when they were in high school, they started dating, and they went off to college together. Oh, excuse that. They went off to college together to study biology, and when they came back, they started being in the conservation career, trying to save Solani. But yeah, this is their storyline. I don't see kids in their future, I'll be honest. I feel like Malaya might want to adopt. Being, an adopted child, she might want to do that for someone else. But I don't know if they will have biological kids. You can see there are other households in my list here. I don't want to go into cast with them, but I'll just briefly point out some, like, who they are. For instance, Kayla is Luca's younger sister. Her and her husband have 2 kids named Avery and Kane. This is not Avery's natural skin color. I think she was sun tanning in my when I was playing with her. And this is actually Nahoya's sister. She's dating Kane, so a little bit of a fun fact. This is Nahoya's family. Jeb is Zara's best friend. and Emmett is her current boyfriend. So yeah, this is just a little bit about the Sims that we will be playing with. I hope you like them. If not, if the first part of my Let's Play is not out yet, it will be out very soon, shortly after you're seeing this video. With all that being said, I hope you enjoy my Sims. I love them. I spent a long time playing with them. And I will catch you with the first part of the Let's Play.